Good morning everyone, thanks for tuning in again. I'm going to share with you today my morning practice. Just a quick addition, it's a 15-minute way to just warm up the body. We'll take it nice and slow and nice and gentle as well. So even if you're a first timer, beginner, just do your best to follow along. And if you have any questions, be sure to pop them in the comments below and I'll get back to you straight away. If you're ready, hop on your mat, we'll start seated. If not, pause the video, get yourself sorted, put on something comfy, find your mat. If you don't have one, even just a seat on the floor, the carpet, roll out a towel, whatever works for you, and then we'll get started. So we'll start with a cross-legged position here. Either leg in front, doesn't matter. We'll inhale, bring the hands up through center, really reaching up towards the sky. And as you exhale, releasing the arms out nice and wide. We'll take another inhalation, lifting up. And exhalation, release. Just getting some energy, some breath moving through the body. Inhale up. And exhale, release, last one. We'll come up through center one more time, pausing at the top. And as you exhale, bringing the right arm down, the left arm reaching up and over. You can drop the gaze down to your bottom hand, keep it straight ahead. Really breathing some space into the side of the ribs. We'll inhale, come back up through center, and exhale down to the other side. Maybe feeling a few cracks in the spine already. Just waking it up, nice and gently. We'll inhale back through center, sitting up nice and tall, and then we're going to bring the left hand over to the right knee, and the other hand comes down behind you. Sit up nice and tall, lengthen through the spine, and as you exhale, gently releasing a little further into this twist, maybe even taking the gaze back behind you. Working with the breath here again, connecting in, just waking up the spine, gently wringing it out. Wonderful thing to do for our body first thing in the morning. We'll take one more inhalation and exhale, coming back to center. We'll inhale the arms up, reaching up nice and tall, and then exhale down to the other side. Hand comes behind you to help support the spine, sitting up nice and tall. And then as you exhale, releasing a little lower, maybe a little further around into the twist. Even taking that gaze back behind you, incorporating the neck as well. A few more rounds of breath here. Releasing the spine. We'll take one more inhalation and exhale, coming back to center. Give the shoulders a little roll back and forth. And then we'll swap the legs over so you've got the opposite foot out in front, just to even up the hips. And we'll take a few rolls through the neck. Pausing at any point. You feel a bit of a sticky spot. And breathing into it. Allowing some time for that muscle to release. If you're sleeping sort of on one side of your body, often that side or the opposite side can be quite tight. So just checking in with how you're feeling this morning, maybe even shutting the eyes down, allowing yourself some time to release through the neck. And then coming back to center when you're ready. We'll come forward, rolling over onto our hands and knees in a tabletop position. Really grounding down, pressing into the mat, spreading the fingers. Hands about shoulder width and the knees about hip width, directly underneath. We'll take a few rounds through our cat-cow Vidalasana. So dropping the belly down, taking the gaze towards the top of the mat. And then breathing in, rounding through the spine, pushing the mat away. Let the head hang down, really arching through the back. Inhale, drop the belly down, look forward. And exhale, push the mat away, drop the head down. Few more rounds, inhale, looking towards the top of the mat. And exhale, push the mat away. Take a few more rounds here in your own time, with your own breath, or just choosing a point that feels like you really need it this morning. Connecting back in with the breath. And last one, we'll meet back in the tabletop position. From here, we're going to walk our hands forward at one hand span, so we're out nice and wide, and swoop the chest down all the way onto the mat. Untuck the toes, keep the elbows really hugged in nice and close to the body. Take a nice big inhalation, pressing the tops of the feet right down into the mat so the kneecaps lift. And as you exhale, peel the chest up, keeping the gaze nice and long for Bhujangasana, cobra pose. Opening up the chest. One more inhalation. And exhale, release all the way down. Take the cheeks to the mat, release the hands, and just give the hips a little rock side to side. You can take the feet up as well. We'll take that one more time, bring the head back to center. Hands underneath the shoulders, tuck those elbows right in. A nice big inhalation. And as you exhale, peeling, lifting the chest up off the mat. Not too high. You can check in. Make sure you could lift your hands just off the mat. So we're not going too high up. One more inhalation. And exhale, release all the way down. Take the opposite cheek to the mat. Let the hands release. Give the hips a little shake. And we'll bring the hands back underneath the shoulders, pushing back up through our tabletop position, keeping them nice and wide, really spreading the fingers. Tuck the back toes, we'll come into our downward facing dog. First one for the day. You can pedal out the heels, moving one knee in as the other lengthens. Making any adjustments that you feel you need this morning. Really pressing the hands into the mat, drawing the shoulder blades up the back, and the tailbone really pressing up towards the ceiling. You can keep the heels lifted and a bend through the knees. For Adho Mukha Svanasana, a downward face dog. Great way to lengthen out the spine. You can take one more inhalation. And exhale, come forward onto the knees. We'll bring our right leg all the way up in between the hands. And allow the hips to come forward. Coming up onto our fingertips, you can release the toes on that back foot. And bringing the shoulder blades back towards each other, opening up the chest. Few rounds of breath here. Ashvasanchalanasana. Great way to open up this hip flexor. If we're sitting a lot, this becomes so tight. So it's a really nice way to open it up, being really gentle with yourself this morning. If it feels a little strong, you can always come up, place the hands on the knee, release a little. Just working within your limits this morning. I'm going to take one more inhalation here. And exhale, release the hands. Bring that leg back. Swap over, bring the left foot up. And send the hips forward. Again, coming up onto the fingertips. If that feels a little strong. Placing the hands on the knee. And just helping to shift back until you find it's still a comfortable position. Opening up into that right hip flexor. Taking a few rounds of breath here. Breathing some space into that muscle. One more inhalation. And we'll exhale, release the hands down. Bringing the left foot to our tabletop position. We'll take the hands out nice and wide. Coming back into our downward facing dog. Tucking the toes under, pushing the hips back up towards the ceiling. Maybe making any adjustments. Really opening up that chest, taking the gaze in between your feet. Few rounds of breath here, downward facing dog. Take one more inhalation, and as you exhale, take a nice big deep bend through the knees. And walk the feet up towards the hands. Keeping nice and low. And then bend through the knees. We want our lower ribs right in contact with the thighs. Let the head hang down. So from our forward fold, we're hanging here. Release the arms. We'll come to our halfway lift, taking the hands to the shins. And taking a slight bend through the knees. Lifting, broadening the chest down. Keeping the neck nice and long. We'll inhale, take the arms up nice and wide. And come all the way up. Exhale, release. Take the palms forward, really grounding down through the feet. Pressing them firmly into the mat. Little bend through the knees. Tuck the tailbone under. Pull that tummy in. Stand up nice and tall. Crown of the head lifting up towards the ceiling. For Tadasana, mountain pose. We'll spend a couple moments here just reflecting, bringing that focus internally. Shutting the eyes down. So we'll inhale, taking the arms up through center. Exhale, nice and wide, fold forward, bend through the knees. Release the head. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhale, plant the hands down. Send the right leg back, drop the knee, untuck the toes. Inhale as you broaden the chest. And exhale, plant the hands, bring the left leg back and send the hips back. We'll inhale, sweep the chest through all the way down onto the tummy. And exhale, peel the chest up. Exhale, release. Press through tabletop position first and then tuck those back toes, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Pausing here, find that shape. We'll inhale, lift the right leg and tuck it in, step it all the way up in between the hands. As you inhale, broaden the chest. And exhale, step the left foot forward. We'll inhale to come all the way up. And exhale, release. We'll take it to the other side. Inhale up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. And exhale, plant the hands, send the left leg back, drop the knee, untuck the toe. Inhale. Exhale, plant the hands, send the right foot back. Pressing the hands down. Inhale, swoop the chest through, all the way into the tummy. Exhale, peel the chest up off the mat. Release all the way down, press through tabletop. Tuck the back toes, downward facing dog. Pausing here for a moment, finding that shape. We'll inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, tuck it all the way up in between the hands. Inhale, broaden the chest. And exhale, step the right foot forward. We'll inhale to come all the way up. Exhale, release. Well done, everyone. Nice way to warm up the body. We can take a few more rounds of that. You can replay the video if you like, otherwise we'll continue on. We'll come back to a seated position on our mat. The legs out in front. Bring the toes in towards you. And the hands out nice and wide. The Dandasana, rod pose. You can start to shut the eyes down here, finding that length through the spine again. Lifting up nice and tall. Taking a few rounds of breath, just checking in with how we're feeling now. We're waking up, ready for the day. More inhalation. And as you next exhale, blinking the eyes open. Take the hands underneath the knees, help them in. We'll come all the way down onto the back. Taking the feet about mat width. Letting the hands come out to the sides. For our final pose, Shavasana. Settling in here for a few moments. Thank you for practicing with me today. It's been wonderful. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. I'm going to have lots of videos coming up for beginners, intermediate, fast-paced, even some pregnancy yoga, some safe exercises. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you soon. Namaste.